I can hear strange sounds.
Look back there. Who is that?
Who is it?
Another Shadowrunner?
No, it looks like a mercenary. What on earth are they doing in such a place? Hey, you guys! What are you doing?
What are these guys?
I've never heard of an ant-shaped critter.
Is that big thing at your feet an egg of those creatures?
This egg is what my dream was about.
It looks like an ant's egg, doesn't it?
Look, I found something on these guys.
Ampules and an injection device. What on earth are these for?
What are we gonna do now?
This looks like a dead end. We have no choice but to turn back.
You guys. I thought I told you to go home.
We also have a situation. As I said earlier, I'm looking for a missing subway walker. We won't bother you, so don't bother us. What happened? Do you know about the walkers?
We found one, seriously injured. He's resting right now.
And the others? 5 people are missing.
I wouldn't know about them. We only found the one.
What is that ant monster?
It's an old creature here underground. But originally, it wasn't that big, and it wasn't that violent. I won't say anymore. You guys go back to your world. This down here is our world.
But I have to take the workers home.
Whenever their wounds heal, we'll return them to your world. Don't worry.
Here, let us head up at once.
Why though?
A new player yet lurks behind the barricade. It's not a good idea to push things.
Let's start again.
There seems to be no choice but to do so. Back at the Silver Moon. I have a difficult face.
Certainly, there was a monster underground. But are those monsters really the culprits in the missing persons case?
Mysterious monsters, mercenaries, orcs, and Shadowrunners. I'm sure something is happening over there.
The underground orcs helped the workers. Aren't they allies?
I don't know if that checks out.
Who are those orcs? I don't think they're just squatters.
Don't worry about that.
Those mercenaries. I wonder what they were doing over there.
What do we do about the dubious ampules?
Behind the scenes of all this, it seems Mao's intuition was right. Something big is hidden in this incident.
Hey, it's become an interesting job after all.
Let's look up the information again.
That's right. Do you want to hit up the info broker? Rokudo-san, how goes your job with the subway incident? The search for the missing workers has become strange. I met a group of orcs. It's just my intuition, but I don't think they're mere squatters. The atmosphere there is different. Did you learn anything? Well, I didn't believe it until now, but there are some rumors. That there are many orcs living underneath Tokyo to escape the blockade. Well, it's just a rumor. What about monsters? I'm sorry, no information. In addition to the orcs, I also found mercenaries underground. Have you heard anything about Shadowrunners other than ourselves in the subway? There are strange rumors flowing between Shadowrunners in Ikebukuro. What kind of rumor? There's a man who worships insects as if they were gods. He's hiring Shadowrunners and mercenaries. I don't know what they're up to. If it isn't Mao, what's happening today?
That dream was true after all.
After all, it is.
I saw an ant monster in the basement of Ikebukuro.
I haven't had the dream since we last spoke. What happened to the person that was projecting it, I wonder?
It's up to me to look. By the way, have you heard of giant ant monsters?
Unfortunately, that is something even I don't know.
Let's check with my acquaintance.
How are you doing, Shiun-kun? The other day, I inquired about Gozum. I was able to get some of the leaked data.
Really?
A former Gozum employee currently works for our company. I don't know how useful it will be, but I'll transfer the data to you. Feel free to use it for a few days.
Oh, thank you.
According to the former employee, one of the researchers was engaged in the elimination of mutant organisms. It seems that he has disappeared due to an abnormality in his mind. That's about all I could find.
Another thing is mercenaries and Shadowrunners have been active in Ikebukuro. Do you know anything?
Ikebukuro is a city left behind by the redevelopment of Tokyo. That's why companies aren't paying too much attention to it. Probably not a company driving the runners there, but I can't say for sure.
There are no customers other than us. I have a difficult face.
Anyway, let's look up more information.
How are you feeling, Rokudo-kun?
Doctor, check out this ampule.
Rokudo-kun, this is a drug that induces mutations. Developed in March to study the principles of goblinization. Where did you get this?
Sorry, it'd be a violation of the rules to tell you.
That's alright. I was just curious.
It seems that there are rumors that there is a hidden village of orcs in Tokyo's underground.
Then those orcs.
It's just a rumor, not confirmed. Another man who worships insects as a god. Then there's the story of runners and mercenaries in Ikebukuro.
Do you know anything?
There are shamans who use insect totems. But the spirits of insects have a bad effect on humans. In some cases, it can even affect the body.
I got a map of the underground line. Looking at this, it seems that there would be a monster's nest on this side of the hole, for example. The back that the orc protected is an ordinary railroad track. There's nothing particularly suspicious.
What about mercenaries?
There was no information about that. It's probably not a corporate case.
Let's head underground again.
That's right.
The only way to resolve the case is to do so.
Let's help the protected walkers in the village of orcs. Everyone please lend me a hand. Let's go.
I'm prepared, but if something goes wrong, I'll leave it to you.
There is no one here.
There's traces of a new battle.
It looks like we can get to the back.
Let's go. Look! That orc is being attacked by a monster.
What do we do?
I'll help you.
You helped me. Thank you for saving my life.
Can I meet the worker you're protecting?
I wonder if they're in your village.
It's alright. We aren't enemies. Now, in this underground, something important is happening. We just want to find out the cause. Please?
Okay. I'll take you to our village.
It's a simple hut, but it's a little cleaner than the streets. On the bed, one man seems to be lying down.
Why are you in this underground world?
Japanese government policy quarantined all Tokyo metavariants 11 years ago. Are you living down here to escape the government's eye?
That's right. The village hidden away since the Night of Rage in 2039. Fearful humans begun to hunt us metahumans.
A tragedy caused by the weakness of the human mind.
It was that abominable night that I was separated from him.
After this, the Japanese government created that blockade in the name of protecting us metahumans from the riots. Then tried to force us into there. But we didn't obey the government. We're all living beings. We don't want to live like that while being constantly monitored. We found this great cavity and built Tamura while escaping from the government's pursuit.
If that's the case, it'd explain why you can't find it so easily.
But recently, more and more of our peers have returned above ground. Young orcs can't stand the quiet lives here. Or that this village will eventually disappear. You guys are our guests. Please rest as much as you like.
Are you okay?
I am now, thanks to the orcs.
What happened to the other workers?
When track maintenance work was done along this rail, I found a hole leading to an abandoned railway section. There were traces of people coming and going, so I decided to investigate. Then mercenaries suddenly appeared and attacked me. I don't know what happened to my friends. I ran away selfishly. After that, when I got lost wandering in the underpass, I was attacked by these ant monsters. I thought I was as good as dead, but the orcs helped me at the last minute.
Take him, and don't come back to the underground.
Thank you for saving him.
Then, maybe our village isn't useless.
I'm also a metahuman. I understand your position.
By the way, are there no trolls in this village?
No, it's just orcs. Why do you ask?
I'm sorry. No reason. He's not here. It's just a coincidence.
I was guided by the cat. I saw those monsters in my dreams. I feel like someone is asking for help.
I don't know about magic. Sure, or you may or may not be able to answer.
Shirawi?
He is our great leader, an orc shaman.
I wonder if I could meet that person. I would love to hear from him.
I think it will be okay. But only the cat shaman can go.
Is it okay to be alone?
worry. I'll meet Shirawi, and maybe we can understand the meaning of the dreams.
Heyo chummers! Thank you for watching Shadowrun JP Mission 2 Episode 3. This is the penultimate episode of the arc, so please look forward to the conclusion with Episode 4. I wanted to also ask you to tune in this Saturday, where I will be doing a 24-hour live stream for the Extra Life charity, raising money for sick kids. We'll also be playing the Shadowrun 1E games, Bottled Demon and Dragon Hunt. So look forward to that. Check it out. In the likely event that you're watching this in the future, then hey, check out the streams that we did for charity. They should be up on the YouTube channel. Bye.